Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Chantal. If this is your first time coming across my channel, thank you for coming. I do focus on everything beauty, lifestyle, DIYs, wig tutorials. You never know what you're gonna find here, but all is welcome. And please like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, if you like the content, of course. So today I'm actually going to be showing my eyebrow routine. So today I'm going to let you in on a couple tips, and I'm not going to talk while I actually do my brows. Let's get into it. I'm starting off first by grooming my brow hairs with a spoolie. It's a personal preference. I brush my brow hairs upward instead of over because they're so thin, and then I'm just going to take a razor and clean up any stray hairs or growing hairs so that I can get a clean brow. Doing a pomade brow with Morphe in the shade Chocolate Mousse. I do have two angle brushes as well. One is a stiffer tip and the other is a more softer tip, but I'm going with the Morphe angle brush because it's more stiff. And then I'm just going to take the brush and make a clean underline where my hair is on the bottom of my brows. And here I'm also mapping out where my brow should start, where my arch should fall, and where the tail should end. And then I proceed to go ahead, finish that tail out, and then going to line the top portion of my brow as well. Dipping back into my pomade, making sure that I fill in that tail. I like my tail darker than the front portion of my brow. So sometimes I may go in and take like a black pomade to make sure that my end is darker than my front. But I typically will always use a dark brown espresso type shade. Now I'm just taking the spoolie in to help distribute the product evenly across my brow so that it doesn't appear to be a fright brow. We're not trying to scare nobody. This is a taboo moment. So I'm just taking that spoolie in, brushing the hairs up, and just distributing that product evenly as I can throughout the brow. Now here I might have taken off too much product, so I'm just going back, putting that product back. You do have to have a very, very light hand when you're distributing the product to prevent that. So here I'm taking my two bases. They're P. Louise. The darker base is Rumour 6. The lighter is Rumour 5. And a concealer brush. And I use two different shades because the lighter shade is for my highlight. So here I start off at the beginning of my brow with Rumour 6, which is a concealer that is my shade. And I start concealing or cleaning up my brow underneath with the darker shade so that it blends more seamlessly in with my foundation. Your arch should fall right above your pupil. And so in that area is where I go in with my lighter highlighted shade of concealer. As you can see here, it's lighter where the first shade blended in with my complexion. And then we're going to end off the tail back with the Rumour 6, which is my skin tone concealer. The P. Louise base is an awesome concealer. You can order it online. It is an international company, so it takes quite some time. But if you have a Morphe store, Morphe carries the P. Louise as well, which is where I purchased mine. Here I'm taking a brush, one of my favorite Morphe brushes. I believe it's 173, and it's a smaller buffing brush, so it's just perfect to pat that concealer out. Now, if I need to clean up the top of my brows, I always do this using the shade of my concealer, or excuse me, my foundation that I'm using for today, just so it blends seamlessly. I'm not a fan of the halo brow, to each its own, but it's not my juice. So now I'm just taking that brush again, and I have a Sonia Kashuk beauty blender, and just blending that top foundation into my skin in my foundation shade. That was actually the Estee Lauder double wear, and I'm in the shade Sandalwood. Now I'm going to take my Dermablend loose setting powder in the shade Warm Saffron to set my brow. Or if I'm using color, I use a eye primer, and that was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. As you can see here, that is Duo Lash Glue. I also am setting my brows with the Morphe Brow Setting Gel. And then also, if I'm going to be out for quite some time, or if it's early in the morning, I need my brows to last all day, then I will go ahead and set my brow with the finished product of me doing my both brows. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and like and comment. Chat with me down in the comments. Let me know what's your favorite brow product to use and what you like about that product. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.